Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again, and today we're going to be going a little bit more in depth into the Lightning Tendrils challenge since the skill name was changed. So for those of you guys who don't know, I kind of have like a little rough draft up. It is on the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But today I'm going to go more into it since we actually started it. So first off, if you guys want to catch us, we're going to be streaming live. This video is probably being put out at the wrong time because when this video hits YouTube, we're probably going to be starting our second part. So first off, we're all in cruel difficulty. We haven't really moved. And let me just explain a little bit of how this challenge works. So myself, Ziggy, Zeno, and Lifting Nerd are all playing a Lightning Tendrils build, and each of us have been randomized a class of these four. So we've got Witch, Templar, Scion, and Shadow. I've got Shadow. Zeno has Scion. Lifting Nerd has Witch, and Ziggy has Templar. No pants Templar. We're all self-found. We can commute with each other. We can trade with each other as long as everything is done within our group. Nothing from like a third-party source. My build is actually kind of evolving because I actually found 3 dragons. It was pretty funny. Ziggy found a white four-link. I thought it was rare because it was allocated to him. Zeno picked it up, and then I said, "Oh, like I'll trade you for the four-link." And he's like, "I'll trade you the Alcorp for it." And I'm like, "Okay." So he drops him on the floor, and I'm like, "Damn, it's white. It's not like a rare." So I give him the Alcorp, and literally 30 seconds later, 3 dragons drops, and I'm like, "Karma, boys!" So it's pretty fun. Like I said, we're all progressing. It's pretty neat seeing 4 different Lightning Tendril builds all kind of going a different route. So I'm going to give you guys kind of like a planned out build of mine. So this is it right now. I'm gonna accidentally delete it. Whoopsies, like I accidentally deleted it. I don't have my extra screen capture on right now, so it's not going to show the nodes. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain what each one does for you guys. So we're going to start with Shadow, and this is just a rough draft, an outline. A lot of people don't understand what an outline means. An outline means that it's probably not going. It's like when you write, you write like a rough draft, and then you have to like edit your rough draft. Well, this has not been edited yet. This is just put together, boom. The other trick about the builds is that we were not allowed to create a build. We were just allowed, like, we just saw the skill and then boom. So now is like day 2. So now we're allowed to like start. So I'm gonna start off with Shadow. I grabbed LE damage, going into cast speed, grabbing Trickery. Trickery is increased elemental damage, intelligence, and critical strike chance. Coming down into life and grabbing coordination, which is 6% cast speed and 20 dex. From there, we're going to move into the lightning damage, 8%, 12%, and 8%. Shock actually has a 5% chance to shock as well. Cold-hearted calculation, which is spell damage, mana regen, and intelligence. That's all you need. And we're going to grab the whole crit wheel. These 2 nodes are optional. I'm going to come up in through Intel and Intel, grab this whole hybrid wheel of here. Written in Blood is really nice because it actually gives 10 strength, which actually helps a lot. Actually, I think it's 20 strength now. No, it's still 10 strength. It just helps a lot with early game, like if you're running like a decoy totem or something. But the hybrid nodes are going to work out well because either I'm going to use a Mind Over Matter chest, which is probably not going to drop, which is Cloak of Defiance, or I can try to make a hybrid build, which I don't think is going to work out too well with Lightning Tendrils. On the flip side, if I do make a hybrid build, I'm going to try to run Ghost Reaver and run Life Leech and see how that works. So we'll see. We're going to come down. I'm going to grab the spell crit. Crit multiplier is for later. Doomcast is really good at 60% crit chance with 10% multiplier. I'm going to move across 1, 2, 3. Eldritch Battery is connected right here. The crit multiplier is for later on. Since Lightning Tendrils has a 25% damage effectiveness, but hits 4 times, let's see, where do I have it? Right here. It's very easy to mitigate the reflect. Since it's not one big hit, it's consecutive little hits. But in returns, Lightning Thorns can be an issue. But since you're stacking Lightning, it's very easy to just mitigate it with Purity of Lightning, which would help you anyway against reflect, which probably wouldn't be an issue. But then we're going to come down. We're going to grab this wheel here of Life and Mana Hybrid, which works very well, which goes right with Eldritch Battery. We're going to grab Deep Wisdom, come up, right through here, grab AoE node, since Lightning Tendril is considered an AoE. We're going to grab the Annihilation, this is all spell crit, into Elemental Dominion, cast speed, into spell damage. Now, I can check to see what's better for scaling, the elemental damage / spell damage / cast speed, but for now I'm going to stick with cast speed. The faster you cast it, the less your animation locked. We're going to grab elemental damage into Lightning Walker and stop. Now, for here, there's 2 options. I can come up through the spell power and then grab the lightning wheel, but I'm not going to do that since I'm not going to be running power charge on crit early on. So I'm going to connect to the left side and then grab the lightning damage wheel here. I don't really want to touch anything here. I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, when I do want to connect, I just connect and respec out, and that's it. That's very easy. From there, we're going to move across to, we have an option for double curse. If I'm running solo, assuming everyone dies, then double curse will be a very good option. Moving across, we have this nice cluster of reduced mana. Reduced mana is essentially effective life pool, effective life if you're running Mind Over Matter, assuming you haven't hit the 30/40% conversion yet. We're going to grab this life, which is all really good because it's chaos resistance. Coming down actually this way, 1, 2, 3. We've got a bunch of crit here. We've got Elementalist, Overcharge, spec 1 point down. Grab Athleticism with increased buff effect. With Strength, the buff effect works for Herald of Ice, should work for Herald of Thunder, should work for Purity of Lightning, Discipline, Arctic Armor, anything you plan on running like that. We're going to move across 1, 2, and then we're going to grab Celestial Walker into Elemental Damage, Mana Regen, and we can stop right there at 108 points. That's typically what my builds get to. And it looks okay, you know, 124% max life is alright if you're running Cloak of Defiance, but it's self-found. Probably not going to have a Cloak of Defiance, but you know, who knows. Gets okay elemental resistance, and in general, the build looks pretty solid. It's got a good amount of intelligence, which will help siphon into my maximum mana. The dex is okay. I've got optional dex nodes here, and an optional dex node here. I don't want to pick this one up, though. I could, you know, mess my build around a little bit, maybe come through here if I wanted to. I could change some stuff up. The strength is good. I can run a decoy totem if I need to. And I've got another 30 strength node right here. So all in all, it looks okay. Like I said, there's many points I can move around. I can come and grab Ghost Reaver. I could, you know, do some other funky stuff. So it's just an outline. So that's pretty much what I'm up to right now. So remember, if you guys have any questions at any point in time, just feel free to message me or drop a comment down below. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.